from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. To the right side. He breaks free. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's Graves. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 after previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Nice grab. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 32. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
And the Chanticleers pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Looking to chuck it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
The Chanticleers will have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Throw is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Second down play coming up. The RPO, and it's complete. He's stopping after a short gain. It's not a first down. Becomes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly on the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. to throw. It's Crowder. And a short catch to the tail end. We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Well, the defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Sure hands. It's Thomas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. For the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
He's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, bouncing near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. A regressive D again on 1st and 10. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And the Chanticleer starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned of the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Can he get in? They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Coastal. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's back. Change of direction.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's It's an important first down on that running play. Try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
To throw, it's Crowder. That's one on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Down the middle, it's Taylor. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On first and 10, no look to throw. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up. You scored a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
He's going to take off. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. The sheds are clear. It's come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to scramble. He moved the ball deep down that right side. Oh, that one's picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw it on first down. That's it. Simpkins. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. What a catch! And here he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Crowder. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow. It forced the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Room to run here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And it's a bunch formation. Short. It's Taylor. And he's brought down. He does have enough for the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
From the shotgun and inside he goes. He's stopping back. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
It's Taylor. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a game there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off from the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Downfield. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Across the 40. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice careful with the football.
Scanning the field. It's crowded. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Puts the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on third down.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And just like that, in one play, they moved to scoring position at the 23.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Going open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability, his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this
has a lane. Touchdown, Chanticleers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Troy offense back on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Made by the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down.
Hey, baby.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And here comes the punter on the field.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And we're going to throw now on first down. He fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Simpkins. And starting with the 34, that will be a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. And the Chanticleers come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. And Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd and inches here. Let's see if the offense feels like getting aggressive in their own territory. Short throw to the pass. On the line of scrimmage. He runs that out. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You can throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
That's a fly to the wide out. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice, one in his own territory. The snap, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
That's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt?
Tanner, here we go, here we go.
Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Two-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Let's take a deep shot here. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. They don't run a play. They're just going to bring up third down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Ramp down the middle. It's Braves. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Unlucky that time. So that's going to wrap up an interesting first half. We'll take a breath here. We'll take a break in the booth. Be back for the second half. The sheds are clear to kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's Lovett. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple possessions. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now the handoff. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to make a big play downfield. He's inside. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Williams.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Shotgun, he hands it off.
These guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory. Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today. He gets this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. This drive is important. That's what ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive. Let's it go quickly. Scooped up with the defense.
Those wide receivers will get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, they may not have considered getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. They got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost him.
Machines of words will crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back.
This defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Troy offense back on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Dropping back. It's Crowder. He escapes the pocket. In the run, he'll let it go. Now for a shot. Almost incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw. takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. He's going to take a shot on the left side. And it's long and what a catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? Make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They will cross the 50, set up with a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be around for everybody. Allows them to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. QB will try again on second attempt. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Troy. Strong win by this quarterback.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Now we'll go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, holding the secondary. And they've got him a sack on 4th down. He's a penalty marker now. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession hasn't had an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Right down the middle, it's Williams. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot. We got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Simpkins. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. He disposes of the way incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out 2nd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
throws it in. It's Braves. That one moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The Chanticleers line up on first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's Johnson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires it to the right. Finds him on the right side. But not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
On first and 10, look at the throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
Hey, I'll change my song.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin.
Change my song. We'll get back.
The shotgun running play. They continue to feed the running back who has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting Owen at the line of scrimmage.
Have to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're attacking down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Trying to throw forward. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
They'll try to add the lead now. It's right back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to clear it away. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. Steps out at the 16, but been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And the Trojans offense back on the field.
Where are you going? I'm trying to safety.
Pass attempt. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit knocked that ball loose.
shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down is a handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And here's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Behind the line. It's Miles. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the area. Here's the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch. Tackle made quickly after the catch. What? Moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Braves. Touchdown, Chanticleers. They are pouring it on now. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's tackled at the 17, so a bit better to lead in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. It's back here.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Completion makes it second down. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he's holding in way downfield. And he's in the corner on the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Trojans. And we're not going to catch him that time.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive.
There we go.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds his man. It's Simpkins. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Over the middle, it's Simpkins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Chanticleers will come to the line to run the hurry up. A play action, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
It's a deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Coastal. And their route is on.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He tackled at the 17.
Whoa.
Strong job by the coverage team.
What was that?
The Troy offense back on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking out throwing here to second down. The short hands. It's Higgins. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up the screen packs here. They bring it down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And for the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Fires it to the right end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Breaks off the defender. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Grab down the middle. It's Braves. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. This offense is still clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. He keeps it. QB. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chancer clears.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
What? See an airplane? It's a loud airplane. You feel that airplane fly down to you? I feel that airplane is flying down.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
No. Okay.
He hands it to the back. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up
Get your butt
outside
down.
the 30 now.
Yes. Did it? Right now, I'm looking.
He's looking deep again. That will be incomplete. Trying for a consolation touchdown makes it look good. And time expires on the game. Well, the coach is kind of excited. It's not a game.
I don't like
Let's
beating.
show usually they think one play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Overstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another great.
Another plane? How many planes are there?